What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday the 18th of February. It is your boy Aaron, and once again we are talking all things DeFi and AI agents on this channel, guys. I've now just arrived over in Hong Kong, so if you're wondering why my setup is different, I'm actually sat here in a hotel delivering to you every single day your daily dose of DeFi and AI agents, guys. Okay, so look, guys, it's going to be a crazy week this week. I'm going to be planning to go to many different events, different AI agents events, different DeFi events, and I will be bringing to you guys all of the news and alpha that I find at these events. And look, guys, I'm telling you, the market absolutely sucks. Okay, you probably know already, the market sucks, but this is across the board, guys, in general. You know, like, at the end of the day, if you have any industry where billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars are sucked out of it, you know, on a very regular basis, it's going to hit it hard. You know, bull markets are all about retail. Us guys that have been in the trenches for 7 years, 8 years, we're staying anyway, bull or bear. But when there is, you know, liquidity shock events like, you know, the Argentina's president token, Libra, Trump token, you know, there was the Congo president token. There's Pump Fund extracting, you know, so much money with, you know, with the various rug pulls on their platform every single day. What do we expect, guys? Like, seriously, what do we expect? Just an unlimited amount of money for people to just pump their tokens in and consistently get wrecked? I don't think so. I mean, people are hurting now, guys. People are losing money hand over fist on ridiculous memes, ridiculous president rugs. Like, can you believe that? A lot of these Pump Fund projects. Now, let's just say not all of them. Some good has come out of Pump Fund, but you know, the amount of extraction from the industry has been like no bull run I've seen before. This is my third bull run. But what I will say, guys, is that if you were not positioned in quality in terms of like actual utility, projects that are building real world utility that the masses are going to use, then this is an amazing opportunity. Now, I'm not saying this is the bottom, guys, okay, because you know, nobody knows that answer, but what you can say is that you can rotate your assets and you can line yourself up. I mean, look, just looking at this, guys, and looking at the markets, like, hey, Anon is down to under $5. I've never seen it under $5 since I've been following the project. You know, DeFAI is now under $100 million market cap. These could be insane entries to projects that are literally building the future of decentralized finance, you know, with AI, you know, abstraction layers, and it's just, you know, the potential of these projects is so high. You know, if you've been holding memes, if you've been aping into president coins and stuff, look, I hope you did well. But the reality is that is just a shitcoin casino. And what a lot of these projects are building here, they're actually trying to build game-changing tech, which is why I got into crypto in the first place. I got into crypto back in late 2016, early 2017, because I believed in blockchain technology's power to change the world. I believed in a trustless, verifiable, you know, ecosystem and, you know, financial structure. You know, I believed that it could democratize access to many different things that was only for the elite. And that's what I bought into. I bought into the trust machine, as the famous book is. I believed it could break down barriers. You know, I believed it could break down social classes. It could end corruption. And unfortunately, guys, it hasn't done that. Let's be honest. It hasn't done that. But one of the reasons why I really got into like AI and crypto is because I'm finally seeing, you know, a massive use case for crypto, specifically, you know, financial transactions on chain, utilizing this amazing technology, which is AI. And to be honest, AI is, you know, just as, if not more transformational than cryptocurrency, which is crazy for me to say. But, and then the intersection of both of them is just so powerful. It's almost beyond our kind of realm of, you know, understanding, if you ask me. And so anyway, guys, like, what I'm trying to say here is the market sucks. I've been through so many bear markets. I've watched my bags go from a lot to virtually nothing and back again. If this is your first bull run, then you just have to suck it up and get used to it. There's no, you know, easy wins here. Okay, sometimes there's an easy pump, things like that. But at the end of the day, if you want to become a sophisticated investor, guys, you need to understand the pain. And once you understand the pain and you go through the pain, eventually the sun will rise. People say there's no rainbow without rain, and it's very true on this channel. Okay, guys? So you just have to stick with it and try to ignore the pricing for now, because there's no point. It's going to depress you. It's going to, you know, pee you off. And realistically, there's a lot to focus on in terms of the tech. What this gives you is an opportunity to understand who are the teams building real game-changing products. Who are the individuals in this industry to follow? Who are the, you know, different hackathons taking place that you can find projects so early that have a really amazing potential upside that you can get in, you know, and potentially contribute or become an investor in that project. That is what we're going to focus on over the coming days, weeks and months until the market turns around, because there's no point, guys, like just talking about number go down. All I would say is that we can spot opportunities here. I mean, like I said, you know, if we just go through here today, we see DeFAI is down 18% on the day, which is just insane, you know, to see DeFAI under 100 million market cap. And again, hey, Anon as well, under 5 million, 64 million market cap. It feels massively undervalued considering, you know, its automate framework that it has, the amount of DeFi integrations that it has, the, you know, obviously the founder, you know, Danielle Sester, who has a very big mind share and influence across the space. You know, 40% down in a week is pretty nuts, guys. And then even Swarmnode, you know, which has been the darling of like kind of DeFi AI agent space, is down, you know, what, 27% on the day. giving back a lot of its gains to the market, guys. And that's how it is. That's how it is. You're either in it for the mid to long term, or you're best off playing somewhere else, guys. But I've always been a mid to long term investor. Look, guys, I'm not a trader. I don't do technical analysis on this channel. I don't have time for that, to be honest with you. And I run my businesses already. I don't have time to trade or stare at the charts. I take bets and position early, and then I forget about it. Okay, and that's the best thing to do, is to just take your bets, keep up to date, obviously, in what's happening. But at the end of the day, the price goes up, the price goes down. You have to take your emotion out of it. All right, guys, look, so moving on to the kind of AI agent space, AI 16Z down 11%, Virtual's down 9%, AI rig complex, ARC is down 30% on the day, which is an absolutely wild swing, to be honest with you guys. Pretty much wiped out all of its gains from the AI agent launchpad announcement, ARC Forge, that it made now. Under 200 million market cap. It's a huge dent in the market cap today, guys. But like I said, does it change the fundamentals of a project? No. They're the same project that they were at 400 million market cap as they are at 192 million market cap. All it means is that you're buying it at a better price. All right, guys, it does mean you're buying it at a better price. Has the fundamentals changed? No. Could it go down further? Absolutely. Which is why you don't do your whole clip at one time, okay? You buy and you dollar cost in, and then you keep your eyes open on different opportunities. And then today you're looking for the lowest downside and the highest potential upside. You're not going to win every single bet, of course you're not. You're not going to win every single investment. But if your downside is like a 2x and your upside is 100x, then those are the bets that I like to make. All right, guys, let's get into the news today. So firstly, trying to stick on the realm of positivity, because that's what we like here on this channel, is CZ, the man himself. CZ, who's really been a huge player in shaping this whole industry. I mean, I remember when I interviewed CZ in Malta in 2018, when he was just starting off with Binance, and I had no idea how big he was going to be. Like, he was just a up and coming CEO of a potentially big exchange. Well, it was a big exchange, but it wasn't the Binance it is today. And he obviously has an insane insight as to what's coming. He's probably got the best connections in Web3 crypto. You could probably say that. The insights he must have is phenomenal. And he is pushing BNB chain to AI agents. And there's a reason for that, because he can obviously see that AI agents is going to be doing more transactions than humans, relatively soon. There's been many reports that say by the end of the year, there'll be more AI agent transactions than by humans. Now, I don't know if that will hit by the end of the year, but certainly it's coming, and we can all see that. And so something I want to point out here is that CZ said real development often happens after the hype has passed. Okay, so clearly the hype has passed. You've seen what we just spoke about, and now this is where we see real development. And this is why we need to focus on the real developers, the real projects that are pushing the needle in the AI agent and DeFi space, guys. Because if we find it on this channel, we're all going to make it. Okay, and that's what I want us as a community to focus on. I want us to focus on finding the best quality agents, the best quality DeFi, decentralized finance, and AI projects on this channel together. Because if we find it, we're going to do very well. And this isn't just me telling you guys, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. I want you guys to tell me. Okay, so do drop comments in the YouTube link below, as well as message me on X, reply to one of my tweets, feel free to DM me. Let's find this together as a community, and let's win together. So look, next up we have something here that I found really interesting. So we have EtherMage, who is the main guy behind Virtual's protocol. And actually there was an announcement yesterday. So we've spoken about TracyAI on this channel, right? TracyAI is of course the NBA analytics AI agent, which is launched by an NBA player themselves. Basically has all these crazy connections with ESPN, and they say it's going to be the potential future of the way that everyone that watches and consumes NBA and sports in general, they're starting with NBA, gets their kind of analytical data, and it has some mainstream attention here because they had an NBA champion obviously behind this. And anyway, I wanted to stick to this tweet because EtherMage said, if only you guys can see the demand for this in our DMs. A-listers and IPs that you grew up with are basically demanding TracyAI. Now that could mean they're demanding TracyAI itself, like as in the data that TracyAI is given, or it could even mean that they are wanting to create their own AI agents themselves, utilizing something similar, utilizing the Luna framework. Okay, and so that was the news that came out today by Whipped Cream, is that TracyAI is actually using the Luna framework, guys. So the Luna framework is something we covered in yesterday's video about how Luna is now creating their own framework, their own flywheel, and it's focused on the AI influencer space. They're building a framework that they believe is best for AI influencers to use, and TracyAI is the first edition of that. And so as EtherMage says here, he thinks that we're going to see the kind of doom scrolling, which is going to be continuously doom scrolling on autonomous agents. And something that I found interesting here, guys, is because if you might remember when I went through the Luna framework with you, any agent that is using the Luna framework has to give 5% of its supply to Luna. Okay, so that is a big amount of supply, and if the quality of agents that are going into Luna are as high as what TracyAI could be, then that is a huge amount of demand. I mean, if we have IPs like EtherMage said here, like the NBA or ESPN, or other sports leagues, etc., or famous IPs, these could be musicians, anything using Luna framework, obviously that's massively bullish for the Luna token. And they've actually created a flywheel that, obviously means that the more people using the Luna framework will have a good effect on the Luna token, which it hadn't had in version 1 of Luna. Okay, so something I wanted to kind of point out here, as you can see, it says 5% of my token supply goes to Luna. And then if you just follow with me, guys, it then says,
that means big rewards for all of you on the Luna mobile app when
that means big rewards for you on the Luna mobile app when it launches.
This is just the beginning. Who's next to build with Luna?
This is just the beginning, guys, okay? Okay, so it doesn't sound like you're going to get an airdrop, okay? Based on what I can sense here, the Luna mobile app is going to be this, scrolling kind of TikTok, Instagram style AI influencer mobile app, which is going to be really cool. But the way to get those tokens is going to be to interact with the AI influencers themselves. I don't think like Luna holders are just going to get airdrops, things like that. If they are, maybe, then it hasn't been announced yet. But based on what I can see here with the announcement, because it makes sense, they wouldn't just give 5% of the supply to Luna just to say, here you go, take 5% of our company. Effectively, what they're going to say is, here, take 5% of our supply, and with that supply, incentivize people to engage with our AI influencer, which will then obviously grow the interest and knowledge of that influencer and awareness. And that makes a lot more sense, because then it's 5% of the supply that goes to marketing and awareness, as opposed to 5% just being extracted to a VC or somebody that's going to dump. So yeah, I thought that was an interesting insight, guys. It's cool to see obviously Luna framework now starting to get some traction with its first project, TracyAI. Now, if we look at the Luna chart here, guys, as you can see, it hasn't really had a major impact, the Luna framework announcement, or the fact that TracyAI is using Luna framework. It's still sat at 17.6 million market cap. I mean, this is obviously because the wider market has massively crashed. And to be honest, in the grand scheme of things, it's kind of big news for us in this part of the industry, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to move the market massively. And so, Luna here kind of going sideways. It's definitely one I'm keeping an eye on, guys. I'll be honest with you. If, as Ethan Mage says, these valuable IPs and these big celebrities or big brands that have huge followings want to use the Luna framework, then they're going to be driving tons and tons of traffic to this new Luna mobile app. And of course, that has like various different burning mechanisms for the Luna token. So I'm keeping an eye on this. I haven't bought any Luna right now, I'll be honest with you, but it is one I'm keeping an eye on. If it continues to go down, then it's definitely getting into buy zone territory. Okay, guys, the next story I wanted to dive into was around Cod3x. So Cod3x we spoke about yesterday on the channel, you might remember. Basically, their token is now live. This has been much anticipated from the Cod3x community and the wider DeFi community. Now, as you can see here, it's available now on Base and Solana via Uniswap and Radium. So let's dive into like how this has actually performed out the gate, guys, because it's only launched like an hour or an hour and a half ago. So as you can see here, guys, it did launch quite nicely. I think they started around a $2 million market cap. They flew up to around 13 million or so, and now of course people are taking profits. And this is how all basically pretty much all launches work, is that there's a big initial pump, then there's a dump, and then obviously the project starts to find its real price. And so as you can see here, it's around 7.62 million at the moment. Seems to be pretty steady, if I'm being honest with you. Now, obviously there's a lot of interest in Cod3x because of what they've built with Tony, the AI agent trader, sorry, should I say, that's been getting a lot of attention on the Cod3x ecosystem from some major KOLs. And so yeah, look, I mean, it looks like it's finding its feet here around 7.6 million market cap. It will be interesting now that the token is out, how it will perform. They also just completed their DeFi summit, guys, which was really interesting. They had some great guests on there. I listened to one or two of the panels. You can find that on the Cod3x YouTube. If you just type DeFi, DEFAI summit onto YouTube, you can listen in as well. They had some fantastic guests. And yeah, congratulations to Cod3x for launching their token. We will be watching them very, very closely on this channel, guys. And let's move on to the next story. Okay, guys, so look, as I said, it's all about staying in the market. AI agents are not dead. DeFi is not dead. Crypto is not dead. Okay, we've been dead like so many times over the years. Bitcoin is obviously not dead. Okay, but people call Bitcoin dead so many thousands of times. There's a website that actually tracks all of this. Those who stay with us now are the people that's going to make the most money in the bull run, or when things do return. Again, as I'm saying, let's focus on the builders. Let's focus on the project. And I wanted to talk about here Cookie, because Cookie hosted a DeFi hackathon recently, and their results are in. Obviously, these results did come out a couple of days ago, but I haven't spoken about it yet on the channel because I want you to develop this kind of scouting mindset with me, guys. We'll do this together. So as you can see here, they've announced all of their winners. This should feel to you like a kid in a candy shop, because any of these projects could make you tons of money, and obviously could be a good investment, could be being the key point. Now, if you remember the Send AI hackathon with Solana, they had projects that went to over all of the projects went to over $500 million market cap if you'd got in early. Now, of course, the hype cycle has died. What does it mean? We're probably not going to get to that with these projects. However, it does mean you're going to get more realistic valuations. You're not going to ape into potential overpriced projects, and now it also gives you more time to learn exactly more about AI agents, more about DeFi before you start aping into these things, and it gives you a chance to analyze, to compare notes with your with the rest of the community, and to basically invest, but invest, very, very, very carefully, and utilizing all the data that you can find and that we share with you guys on this channel and on X. Okay, guys, so look, as you can see here are the winners. So there was a cookie fund track, there was an Arbitrum track, there was an AVAX track, there was a Mode Network track, there was even a Say Network track, and of course a Solana Send AI track. Okay, guys, so look, these are obviously all agents to look at. Now, Cookie actually have now provided their own hackathon project index, which is really cool. So, as you can see here, there's a tag Cookie DeFi hackathon, which is just also what Send AI hackathon also had. I think it was on Go Index. So it's a great way to keep up on like how these different projects are performing. Now, many of them don't even have tokens yet. They're really, really early stage. I looked at some of their X accounts. Some of them have hundreds of followers, and some of them are not being followed by anyone that I follow. I follow pretty much everyone in the AI agent space. Nobody is following them. So we're really, really early, which means we can really get to the kind of nitty gritty. And I get really excited about this because we can really find gems that have potential for 100x. So yeah, like as you can see here, Cookie DAO have actually created this really helpful notion to go through the different winners. And it also gives a very short description as to like, what does this AI agent even do? So as you can see here, Kudo actually won first place. And it's a framework that empowers AI agents to form covenants, okay, guys, which enables uncollateralized loans, guaranteed compensation agreements, and political alliances. And through these NFTs that they're calling CNFTs, that represents verifiable promises, tradable, purchasable, and burned upon fulfillment, driving the next leap in the agentic economy. So basically, what they're doing here with these NFTs is they're enabling trust, basically, between different AI agents, because trust is like is almost like a human concept as opposed to an AI concept. And with these CNFTs, they're basically providing that trust, providing verifiable promises that allow things that would never usually happen if it was just code, which is uncollateralized loans, guaranteed compensation agreements. Now, I haven't done a huge amount of research, guys. I'm sharing this with you so you guys can do the research. Me and my team will do the research together, and then we will keep an eye on these projects as they continue to grow, and then we will look at the different reasons of what makes them investable and not. I've only come across this one day ago maximum, and I flew out here to Hong Kong yesterday as well, but I'm sharing things with you early so you guys can get ahead, okay, guys? And as you can see here, they had AI Agent Link as well, which is a WhatsApp-based blockchain messaging agent that enables seamless Web3 interactions like transactions, token swaps, NFT trading, governance, etc., etc. Of course, WhatsApp being the most used, basically messaging, app in the Western world at least. And there are many other projects here that are interesting, guys. As you can see, they've listed them all out here. You can follow all of their X accounts. I highly recommend that you follow all their X accounts. You create a list on Twitter and you keep updated as to what's going on. Not just with the Cookie DeFi hackathon, with any good quality hackathon, you should be bookmarking these projects that have done well, and you should be keeping an eye on who's gaining traction, and you should be comparing that. Try to find your try to find your squadron, okay? Try to find your squad of basically, you're all in the trenches, you're all doing research, you're all trying to find the next projects that can do really, really well when this AI agent and DeFi traction comes back, which is going to come back. You need guys that you can compare notes to, or girls, guys or girls, could be anyone, but the main thing is that you guys are supporting each other and finding the best possible projects, which of course we will also do on this channel, guys. Okay, so soon, a little bit of alpha here, is we will open either a Telegram or a Discord community where you guys can join on the channel and you guys can connect based for our love for DeFi and AI agents. I will also be in there comparing my notes, and basically we're going to push this community together so we can make the most possible money out of the AI agent and DeFi realm over the next 12-18 months or so. Okay, guys, so that's still to come, so keep watching the daily videos because I will be dropping that announcement sooner rather than later. Okay, guys, now shifting gears to the next story is about Ask Jimmy. So you'll remember Ask Jimmy was the first project to go live on the Arc Forge, which is Arc's launchpad, AI agent launchpad. Unfortunately, the actual launch itself was a bit of a shit show. However, Ask Jimmy itself is still being supported by Arc, and it's no reflection of the quality of the Ask Jimmy project. It was just an issue that Arc had with their front end, and to be honest, they have to take the flak for that instead of Ask Jimmy themselves. Anyway, they had a Twitter space yesterday with Arc and also Drift, of course, which is a big DeFi player on Solana, and we listened in, so you didn't have to. Great, right? So look, the two main things that came out of this Twitter space was that, look, in 45 days, so in a month and a half, Ask Jimmy is going to have fully customizable AI agents ready for you to deploy. Which is great news, guys. So we now have a countdown. Let's hope that they hit those targets. And secondly, Ask Jimmy have basically partnered with Drift Protocol to create AI trading kits that will allow you to do all kinds of complex DeFi transactions using Drift itself. So that could include perps, options, and many, many more different complex transaction, guys. So it's really, really good to see this relationship between Drift and Ask Jimmy. It looks like that their AI trading bots are going to be quite sophisticated for all of us to kind of dig into. And so those were the two big, really, announcements from the Arc Forge project Ask Jimmy that came out, guys. But I want to stick to the launchpads for now because there's a few other projects that are going live over the next coming days that we've already discussed on this channel. Okay, guys, so the first one, of course, is Bad AI. Their TGE date is February the 20th, so that's going live in just 2 days. Again, I'm not associated associated to this project at all. I'm just letting you know because we've spoken about this project on the channel previously. So mark your calendars for that. Like, as we can see, CZ is tweeting a lot about AI agents. Binance Labs, I know they've changed their name, but it's still Binance Labs, are investing in AI agent DeFi projects. It does look like BNB Chain are making a big move into AI agents, and Bad AI seems to be one of their flagship projects, guys, that they want to push. So take from that what you will. There's also obviously the Floki community that is behind this as well. So just to remind you guys, in case you were wondering, you can actually get a big airdrop here if you're holding Floki. So 27% of the bad supply will be airdropped to Floki holders on chain and on supported sexes. 4% of the bad supply will be airdropped to token holders on chain, and 4% of the bad supply will be airdropped to users of the Floki trading bot. So what does this mean? If you're holding Floki or token, congratulations. I'm not sure on the vesting for this, guys. I haven't seen any information about if it's just 100% airdropped or if it's vested over time. But what it means is that there probably is going to be a sell-off. We need to be very careful. We just saw it with the Cod3x launch, big green candle, then red, basically consolidating the price. But we do need to be careful when there's this much of supply being airdropped to token holders for free, especially in this market where most people are down because of the awful kind of launches of Trump, Melania, the Argentina president token like Libra. True extraction from the industry, guys. But basically what I'm trying to say is people need money, and if they're given money for free, they don't have to invest, they're probably going to dump it. So be careful about that. But Bad AI does look like a promising project, especially on BNB chain. So it's definitely a project that we'd like to keep an eye on. That is launching on Thursday. And then keeping with the BNB chain kind of conversation here, there is also Top Hat. So we spoke about Top Hat because they mentioned that Top Hat is actually coming to BNB chain, and they also mentioned that they're coming to Ronin network. But I didn't see here that they're also coming to Abstract chain. So just to remind you guys, Top Hat is basically an agent launchpad, which traditionally it always has been on Solana, and now they're going multi-chain and quite aggressively. As you can see here, they've already announced 3 more chains. It says redacted, so they've got more coming up. And yeah, that is interesting, guys, because especially Abstract chain, I haven't seen really many launchpads integrate with Abstract chain. Obviously, I have seen Hollowell do some things with Abstract chain. They seem to be close to the to the Pudgy team particularly. But to see Top Hat going this multi-chain route, I guess is something that's quite interesting for the market. And also one of their AI agents actually got retweeted by Elon Musk yesterday. Yeah, that's right. Elon Musk retweeted an AI agent from Top Hat. So that's pretty cool. In terms of mainstream attention, Top Hat really, basically knocked one out of the park there. Just moving into that project so you can know what is that project about. So here you can see Elon Musk actually tweeted this AI government agent, and Top Hat obviously did a victory lap, as you would if that happened to one of the AI agents that you are involved in. But basically this AI agent is called Olivia, okay? And again, we covered it recently on the channel here, but basically this is an AI agent that is really just trying to basically create policy based on AI. So using AI, Olivia processes millions of data points from conversations on X and the AI Girl forum, identifying key trends and shaping policy suggestions. And as you can see here, there's some of the top contributors are actual senators. Like, it's pretty crazy. And then also, it also has Mario Norful and Mario Norful. Yeah, with the senators, as you do. And as you can see, it's got some great impressions, some great engagement, some interesting reposts, etc. already. Now, if you actually want to get access to Olivia and you don't want to pay anything, who doesn't want that? Then you can do that. You can do that because Olivia announced their integration into the Cookie3 Growth Partner Program. Okay, guys? And so what does that mean? It means that their project is going to be on the multi-airdrop farming roadmap, which is also the multi-airdrop farming program that Cod3x was just on. And now, I guess, the token holders and the people that actually farmed that airdrop are now eating very well today because obviously the token went live. Now, you can do the same for Olivia, and for a token that's been retweeted by Elon Musk and seems to be getting a lot of mainstream attention. So, moving over to the Cookie DAO multi-airdrop farming pool, you can see that Olivia is actually here and upcoming. So you can't do it yet, guys, but you can. It is coming. So it is something. If you want to get access to Olivia, you don't want to use your own hard-earned money, and you are a cookie holder, then you can use Cookie DAO multi-airdrop farming pool. Okay, guys. So look, I just wanted to keep you up to date on the upcoming launches. Look, it is a really kind of negative market to launch in. It is very, very shaky. But that's why I want to keep you up to date on these multi-airdrop farming pools, ways that you can basically get tokens for a very, very low price or even for free, and to be focusing on the builders in the space, to be focusing on the hackathons, to be focusing on the various different projects that have really high upside and really not that much downside. Now, obviously, there's a risk involved getting into very early projects, massive risk actually. Obviously they could never achieve anything, but all you need is one project to go to that 500 million, a billion market cap, and the rest of the 99% you invested in, it doesn't matter because it will pay way, 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 way more than that. Trust me. From my experience over the years and years in my third bull market now, I've had so many investments that didn't mean anything, but those one or two take you to the moon. Okay, guys, and that's what we're here on this channel to do together. We want to go to the moon together. We want to find the best quality DeFi and AI agents, and that's why I'm giving you a video every single day with my insights into the DeFi and AI agent space, guys. So look, if you've been enjoying the videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification. That's all we've got time for today, guys. I'm going to head out and go to some AI agents and DeFi events here over in Consensus in Hong Kong, and I will once again be giving you guys all the alpha, all the knowledge that I hear over the coming days. All right, guys, I'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care.